Sometimes bread making can be very challenging and it can be very difficult to do at home. Not everybody can do that, but I'm going to be testing a product today which is by the name Lifelong. It's an atta and bread maker which is supposed to make our lives easier. So although its name is atta and bread maker, it can perform 19 various functions and including yogurt and cake. You can also defrost your items in this. So let's get started. So let's talk about the machine itself first. It has a really nice build quality and it has a very sleek design. It also has a viewing chamber on the top so that you can see what is happening in the machine. It comes with a bread pan which performs all of its functions. It also has a measuring cup which comes with it so that you can measure everything accurately and pour it in. It also has a measuring spoon. It has a tablespoon and a teaspoon as well. A kneading paddle which performs most of its functions, and a manual which is really useful. I just read all of it and it has all the necessary tips and tricks which are required to make a bread or anything else in this machine. So it has a very nice control panel which has 19 functions starting from basic, quick, sweet, French, whole wheat, rice bread, gluten-free, dessert, mix, dough, knead, cake, jam, yogurt, bake, sticky rice, rice wine, defrost and stir fry. So by clicking on the button menu, you can basically select one of the 19 functions. By clicking on weight, you can just select 500 grams, 750 grams or 1000 grams of weight for the final product. By using both of these settings, you can increase or decrease the timer if you want to manually do it. So as per my understanding, by clicking on this button, which is the color setting, you can choose one of the colors from this, that is light, medium, dark and fruit. This is going to be the color of your final baked good. So the last function is basically start, stop or pause, which is exactly the same as any other machine. When you want to start the process, you just press start, and after the bread is done baking, you can press stop. So after the bread is done baking, the machine will automatically go into the warm setting, and to stop that you can just long press this button. Today we are going to be making a very basic bread in this just to show you how the machine works, but by the use of this manual you can also understand how to use the rest of the functions. The process is going to be exactly the same. You can just follow the guidelines given in the book, or else when you just select any of these functions, the machine is automatically going to set the timer according to it. So like I said, the machine comes with a kneading paddle and a bread pan. For attaching the kneading paddle in the bread pan, you just have to take this kneading paddle and place it on the rod which is inside the bread pan, just like so. Now let's place this bread pan in this baking chamber. You just have to take this bread pan and place it like this, and then rotate it clockwise so that it is fixed properly like this. When you turn on the button, you can hear a beep sound which is going to guide you throughout the entire process. So using this manual, we are going to make a basic bread today. For that we are just going to need only 5 ingredients. First is water, second is salt, third is sugar, fourth is oil and fifth is maida. We are going to add the ingredients in the given order which is specified in the manual. Referring the manual, you can select either 500 grams of bread or 750 grams of bread or 1000 grams of bread. Today we are going to be making 500 grams. For that we need 3 hours of time, which is around 2 hours 55 minutes, 180 ml of water, 1 spoon of salt, 2 scoops of sugar, 2 scoops of oil and 2.25 cups of refined flour. Also not to forget, we also need instant yeast, 1 teaspoon of that. Firstly we are going to measure 180 ml of water and we are going to add it first into the chamber. So if you have ever made bread, you might have added flour and yeast and all the other dry ingredients first, and then you would have added the water. But in the case of this machine, we are going to stick to the liquid ingredients first and then our dry ingredients. The second thing to add is salt. We are going to add 1 spoon of that. Then we'll be adding 2 scoops of caster sugar. Please remember that the bigger one is the scoop and the smaller one is the spoon. Here goes the second scoop of the sugar. Next on the sequence is 2 scoops of oil. You can use any flavorless oil. I'm using vegetable oil. Now the bread machine also comes with a hook, and I'm not sure how to use this, but I think it can be also used to lift this bread pan or else mix the ingredients inside. So let me know in the comments if you know what this is supposed to be used for. I'm going to mix my ingredients a little bit, and then I'm going to add in my maida. So you can measure 300 grams or 2.25 cups of maida in this cup as well, But since we need more than 2 cups, I'm just going to weigh it in my weighing scale. This is 300 grams of maida, and then I'll add it into this pan. The final thing to add is 1 teaspoon of instant yeast. Make sure you use instant yeast for this. Otherwise, if you want to use active dry yeast, you'll have to bloom it in your water first and then add it. I'm using 1 teaspoon or 1 spoon of instant yeast. I'm going to add it over my flour. Just try to make sure that the yeast does not directly touch the water at this stage. And after everything is done, we are going to close the lid and start the machine. Let's close the lid and set the machine to our required standard. The machine will automatically set to a medium color and 750 grams of bread. But we don't want 750 grams, we want 500 grams of bread. So I'm going to click the button twice so that it automatically sets to 2 hours 55 minutes. And as per the color, I think medium is fine. You can also set a timer and let it just sit like this for 1 or 2 hours and then start the entire process. But today we are not going to be waiting. I'll just press start directly. And you can immediately see that the mixer has started and the ingredients are starting to knead. So mixing of dry ingredients and wet ingredients have also already started. We're just going to wait till the entire time and show you how the bread turned out. It has been only 1 minute since we started the machine and it has already formed a very basic dough. It has not developed any gluten yet, but the wet and dry ingredients have incorporated nicely. So after 4 minutes, we can clearly see that the speed has increased by a lot and it is mixing very nicely. So 10-11 minutes have passed and you can clearly see that the mixing has stopped and the bread has started to proof. It is not visible to the screen anymore, but I can clearly see that it has started to proof. After 2-3 minutes of resting, the dough has started to knead again, and I think it will start to proof once more after a while. So around 47 minutes are remaining and the bread has proofed almost completely. I think in around 5 to 10 minutes this bread should start baking itself. So after a few minutes I can see that a little steam is coming out from the chamber and I think it is starting to preheat now. So there are also some markings on the screen which will tell you exactly what is happening currently. Right now our bread is baking, which is why the pointer is pointing at bake. Earlier it was at ferment and before that it was at rest. So only 1 minute is remaining and the sides and the bottom of the bread have browned, as I can see on the side, but the top is still of a lighter color. After the timer is up, the machine will beep for 10 times and that's how you know that the bread is baked. So the beeping has started and the timer has come to 0. Our bread is now ready. After this, the machine will keep itself at the keep warm setting and we'll have to press the start stop button for 3 seconds. Now as per the manual, I'll just turn off the button and we'll open this chamber. And now using oven mittens, I'll just hold this chamber and I'll rotate it anti-clockwise. It will release right off. So like I said, the bread has a lighter color on the top, but it has a much darker color on the bottom. Now as per the manual, we'll just gently shake this off and remove it on the cooling rack. Oh wow, and it came right off. It did not stick to the pan and the color is gorgeous. It's really perfect. And of course you will have that hole in the center because of the kneading paddle. But now is the time to let it cool completely before we slice it. So this looks like a perfectly baked bread to me. It's really amazing and the color is beautiful as well. Just look at how fluffy it is, guys. It's really great. Now we'll just have to wait for 20 minutes before we can cut it. Just look at that, guys. It's really perfect. I couldn't have asked for a better bread at this really easy technique. Oh my god. It's extremely soft and super fluffy. Now let's have it with some strawberry jam, the classic way. So guys, truth be told, I'm really a big fan of this machine now. I really did not imagine that this machine could just make a bread from scratch without even me doing any work. I've just added flour, yeast, water and a couple of other things in this machine, and you just saw it come out beautifully like this. The bread has the perfect color and it's super fluffy. And I've also been waiting for trying other features of this machine, and I'll try them super soon and I'll let you know if I find something interesting. In the meanwhile, you can check this machine out from their website Lifelong. And one tip from my end would be to just stick to the manual. It has everything that you need. Just focus and just follow all the steps which they have mentioned, and happy baking.